Hello everybody. Today we are going to begin another playthrough of Exodus Season 3. It's a bit of an older map at this point. First playthrough was a long time ago. And you know what? There's probably going to be like 5 people who watch the entire series. And to those 5 people I say thank you in advance. But the reason why I've decided to re-record my playthrough and do another playthrough in general is I haven't played it in a while. Wanted to play it again. Just no reason not to, I suppose. And also, my recording equipment in all areas, like literally in all areas, has improved since the last time. Perhaps the big difference is I can actually record for longer than 10 minutes uninterrupted now. Which that's been a thing for quite a while. I'm using OBS now. I wasn't last time I played this map. I was using a crappy recording software that was just really crap. And also, just got Sony Vegas Pro through a Humble Bundle, which at the time of recording this, there's about 6 days left on that. $25. Get that and along with a bunch of other cool stuff. So yeah, I'll be able to edit videos now. Not sure how much of a difference that's really gonna make, but suppose it'll do a thing. And another major change is I've got a better mic now, which that's been featured in videos, but not sure if I've actually pointed out yet. But yeah, new mic since the last time I played this. But yeah, let's get into it. So, for those who know the Exodus maps, this will all seem a bit mundane to you, but I'm going to go through this with the assumption that people have no idea what's going on. So, let's first start off with the timeline. Back in 2144, we have Exodus Season 1, Zombie Apocalypse. You competed in a TV show called Exodus, which was hosted by a man named Red. You survived the show and won the 1 million Emerald Grand Prize. Oh boy. Now, fast forward a year to Season 2, Interruption in Space. In Season 2, you returned to serve as a producer on the show as it headed to the ice planet of Venera. However, after a devastating attack by the alien leader, Lord Iverin, the show turned into a desperate fight for survival. After the deaths of heroes like Benny and Captain Hollis Monroe, it is revealed that the host Red orchestrated the entire attack in order to steal Iverin's mind control weapons. Now, later in that same year, we've got Exodus Quarantine. Actually, not too much later. Exodus Quarantine, a spin-off map to the Exodus trilogy. In this map, you play as a government soldier tasked with confirming the death of Exodus 2 intern, Sarah Harding. Your search takes you to a quarantined space station, where you face an insane captain and his infected crew. Sarah Harding escapes and returns to Earth in hopes of revealing the truth about the events of Season 2. And now, fast forward a year after that, we come to the present time, in 2146, with Exodus Season 3. After being imprisoned in a white box for an entire year, you escape and must navigate the dangerous political civil war that threatens to dominate the world. Will you side with the rebel movement, or will Red convince you to join him even after all the terrible things he's done? I don't know, I guess you'll find out. But in here, we've got 2 sets of books. We've got the settings over here, which I've already messed with. But also over here, we've got the welcome message. Just basically welcoming to you the map. And some details like 21 months and 5,000 hours of work went into developing this map. It was quite a lot of time put into this map. Quite a lot of effort. Oh boy, they stack. Well, those 2 stack, apparently. Interesting. But yeah, Red put a lot of effort into this map. You can see stuff off in the distance there. The settings did say render distance of 12 and up. I've got it set to 12, and you can very clearly see stuff off in the distance. Oh well, you can't really change that now, can you? But yeah, if you ask me, this map is severely underappreciated despite how much effort was put into it. So, you know, help share it around. Maybe there's still a chance for it. But in here, we get to start the map, don't we? Yes.
Welcome to Exodus Season 3, Genesis. Before we begin, we must do some initial setup that will only take a moment. First off, I will need you to choose your gender. This will determine the voice each person will hear when the player speaks in-game. Once each participant has chosen a gender, please proceed to the next step.
Alright. Now, this is stuff that I'm all very much familiar with because, for those of you who don't know, I actually helped beta test this map. Played it like 7 times before it was fully released. So, you know. And the thing is, I never really played with a female voice, so I've never really gotten used to how it sounds. Doesn't seem to play the preview. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to play a preview. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Oh, I see. It plays preview when you press a button.
I'm the former Exodus producer and the winner of Exodus Season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really heard that voice too much. Never really got used to it, but the male voice I know
I'm the
quite
former
well.
Exodus producer and winner of Exodus Season 1.
But, yeah, that's what I'll go with, because, you know, I'm a guy. And now we start.
Thank you for selecting your gender. Exodus Season 3 grants the player the ability to make decisions. Each decision you make will have consequences as the story develops. Each player needs to decide between being a chooser or a non-chooser. Choosers gain the ability to pick decisions that influence the path of the story. At least one player must be a chooser. Non-choosers, on the other hand, can see decisions that choosers can make, but cannot actually choose a decision. Players that should have a non-chooser ability are players who tend to make decisions rashly without thinking. Once all players have selected to be a chooser or a non-chooser, please proceed to the next step.
Alright, well, I'm the only one here, and someone's got to do it, so I guess I got no choice but to be a chooser. Got no choice but to be a chooser. Alright.
Unlike most Minecraft maps, Exodus Season 3 contains themes that may not be suitable for younger audiences.
You've been
These
warned.
themes were not used lightly and serve to impact the story in meaningful ways. Themes that some players may find troubling include the subjects of terrorism, murder, cults, and death. Any similarities to real-life persons, objects, or beliefs is purely coincidental and do not necessarily represent the views of anyone who worked on the project. If you wish to begin the map, please proceed by choosing the correct decision. Thank you.
Yes, this map was developed during the 2016 election, and it did seep in a bit.
How does one tell a story such as this? One where so many people died for causes they believed to be just. A story where there was so much pain and suffering, and every single decision shaped the future of humanity. I suppose it's best to start at the beginning. 2 years ago, I was selected to participate in a government-funded game show which was hosted by a delusional yet clever man named Red. I won the first season of the show and was rewarded a mansion on a private island in one of the few green zones on the planet. On that note, if you haven't noticed yet, Earth is now a polluted mess that most people consider beyond fixing. It's a terrible place. At any rate, a year later, I returned as a producer for the show, with the second season taking place on the nearby planet of Venera, but events didn't go according to plan. We were attacked by a cruel and calculating alien warlord named Lord Iverin, who we initially believed to be working alone. But by the time we realized the truth, it was too late. The Exodus host, Red, had secretly orchestrated the entire attack so that he could steal Iverin's mind control weapon and use it to control everyone on Earth. Red made sure that almost every single person involved in Season 2 was killed or eliminated, so that the public would never know the truth. I am the only witness to his atrocities, and he's had me locked up in a white box for the past year. I'm not completely sane anymore. I see things. I see things from my past. These visions haunt me every waking moment. But considering that I'm still capable of understanding that they are hallucinations, I think I'm doing pretty well. I just hope one day I can get out of this box and save the world from whatever Red's planning.
And, yeah. Things are about to start talking here. See it? There it goes.
You killed them. You killed them all. Those thousands of zombies in Season 1 were actors. And you cut them down like they were nothing. And you slaughtered the contestants of Season 2. And you facilitated the extinction of the Dendron. You are a monster.
I mean, if you say so. I suppose that's just the truth of things. Oh, hello.
Stay calm. It's not real. It's just a hallucination. Don't.
You don't know me, producer, but we have to go. We don't have much time.
What? Who are you? Are you real?
Hurry, producer. Union soldiers are coming. Here, use this to defend yourself.
Alright. But, yeah. If you enjoyed those cutscenes, they were produced using the Cutscene Pro tool by the Redstone Scientist, which was developed alongside this map. They were released at the same time, and the release party was just one big party for the both of them. Yeah, which again, very underappreciated, so, you know, share it around. Deserves more attention than it got. Die, fool. Die. Death to ye. Begone. Ha ha. Prepare to be deadified.
Shoot! They sealed the doors. Cover me
Ouch.
while I cut the locks.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm cornered! I can handle this. Why did I take that? I don't need that. Ow.
There we go. Let's go!
Not quite yet. I want to loot this chest. Like, properly here. Yeah. Alright. Some nice, food.
Get to the chopper! Quickly, producer!
I'm coming. Just give me a second. Jeez. Yes. Maybe bread first. Other stuff later. Yeah. I've already got leather armor, so we could probably just leave that stuff behind. Not load up our inventory. And excuse me a second, I want to switch the leg I'm sitting on because it's getting tired. But yeah, with that old software that I used to be using, we'd already be on episode 2 by now. Because, you know, trial software is not fully featured. But OBS is free without trial. Well, I guess you could say it's one fully featured indefinite trial period. Bit like WinRAR.
Oh, that was intense, wasn't it? Haven't had that much fun since the quarantine. Greetings, producer. I'm Sarah Hardin. I was an intern for Exodus during that bloodbath on Venera. I survived just like you, but instead of imprisoning me, they tried to kill me. Several times. I represent the Division of the Phoenix. We exist with the sole purpose of saving the planet from whatever nefarious plans the government concocts. You haven't seen the outside world in a while, have you, producer? Land here, brother. Follow the path, producer. See what has become of our beautiful world. When you are done, come join us in the monastery at the top of the mountain. Together we can rise from the ashes.
Alright. But, oh yeah, ladder's on the other side. Episode 1, Shadow of the Phoenix. Cake here. Don't have to waste food. Woo! But, yeah. During the initial development of the map, with some of the pre-release versions that we beta testers got to play with, Sarah Harding there had a different voice actor. It was originally the same voice actor that he had for the Quarantine map, but against my personal opinion, a lot of people believed that wasn't the best voice actor, and so TRS was able to find us the new one there, and a lot of people thought she was better. Personally, I prefer the old one, mainly because just, you know, consistency with Quarantine, but also, like, I didn't think it was too bad. Like, I think it was acceptable. But, you know, that's just how it goes. But, yeah, this is Exodus, Season 3. Here we go. Judgment is upon us. Do keep that in mind, old boy. We've got Niven coming up.
Look at the world. It's falling apart.
I think I played this map like 5 times before I finally got used to that. Like, the first 5 times I played this map, it always got me. Like, it was just the most successful jump scare ever. Every single time. Without fail. But, yeah, let's equip our shield here. Dustcrawler. Death! That is what you shall experience from this point on in your life. Well, I suppose you won't have a life during which to experience it, will you? Ah yes. This cake, the cake, not this cake, but the cake, is a lie. Ow. Well, I hope it's not a lie, because I need to keep eating it, apparently. Oh boy. Alright. Traders will burn. Wow, somebody burned here. Sucks to be them, I suppose. Oh, death to you. Aha. Over here we've got a nice little bunker. Let's get some cool stuff in it. Oh, look at you, popping out of the ground like that. Get over here. Death! It's an excellent battle cry. You just shout death as you slaughter people. But, yeah, a bunch of food in all these chests. It's a good idea to loot all this. Food's pretty important in the post-apocalyptic world. These apples may be rotten, but they're still nutritious. And nutrition is important for a growing soldier boy. And that's what we are. A growing soldier boy. Soldier boy. Soldier boy. Growing through the ages. Slaughtering the mages. Because, you know, Ah, bobblehead. Yes, we need to collect 16 of those. And fake ones lying around. And for those, specifically the alpha of us all. Remember, back in the beta versions of the map, there was a secret 17th bobblehead you could collect. But that issue was fixed, unfortunately. Ouch. But yeah, so only 16 now. Still kind of hard to play through the map and collect them all. But may the phoenix shine upon us, upon you all. Yes.
If I was still alive, I would be doing humanity a favor by enslaving them.
Alright. Sounds cool. Aha. Yeah, just for this little town here. Someone died here. Probably to you. People killer. Guess who killed the people killer? That's right, a person. Haha. Unfiltered water. I don't think I'm going to be drinking that anytime soon. But, you know, all this other stuff is perfectly viable if you're desperate. I remember one time, a whole bunch of us got together and did a big group playthrough of the map, and the alpha of us all decided that he was going to try and get through the entire map eating nothing but human flesh. Yes. I forget if he succeeded or not. I would assume he did. But yeah, Moo Moo the Mushroom right there. It's a good read. Totally recommend it. Major page turner. Like seriously, you sit down to read just 5 pages and all of a sudden you realize you've gone through 5 chapters. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. These guys hit hard. I think my game might be set to hard difficulty here. That's what it's feeling like, at least. Oh well. Consider it a challenge. Ah! Die, you fiend! Haha! I am the champion of the spiders. Or dust crawlers, I mean. Empty, empty food. Alright. Whoa! Whoa, boy. Let's see what's up here. Bedroom. Place. Ooh, Jurassic Park. Story of Steve. And A Song of Ice and Fire. It's a good song, actually. Used to sing it all the time. Forget the lyrics, though. It's been a long time. And down here, we've got a failed attempt at cryo sleep. Yes, how to cryo sleep. Well, they definitely did not read that book. They totally should have, because it totally did not work out for them. Poor guys. Oh well. It was them and not me, so why do I care? Haha. And here, we've got the Harding residence. Oh well. That's a shame, ain't it? But don't worry, it gets worse. As soon as we don't die for a second. Yes, don't die for a second. After... Oh! Gotta go! My people need me. Elsewhere. Damn. Oh well. We tried. First death. Right there. And you know what? I think I'll end this first episode on our first death. Yes. Alright. I'll be starting the next one immediately after this. And you know what? I think I might upload them all at once, so even as you watch this, may as well all be one episode, I suppose. So, yeah, I'll see you there.